Putin's stance on battlefield gains and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. A detailed analysis. In a high-stakes geopolitical chess match, Russian President Vladimir Putin's unwavering commitment to securing any battlefield gains in a potential deal remains non-negotiable, according to multiple sources. These sources shed light on Putin's strategic calculus and the delicate balance he seeks to strike. The non-negotiable battlefield gains. Putin's insistence on locking in territorial gains achieved on the ground is a cornerstone of his approach. While he may be willing to settle for the current land under Russian control, he remains steadfast in his resolve to freeze the conflict at the existing front lines. This stance reflects both military pragmatism and political maneuvering. The narrative of victory. According to insiders, Putin is poised to frame the conflict as a victory for Russia. He will assert that NATO aggression prompted Russia to defend its sovereignty, successfully securing a land corridor to Crimea, a fact he deems irrefutable. This narrative serves to bolster domestic support and reinforce the image of Russia as a resolute defender. The complex reality. However, freezing the conflict along the current lines would leave Russia in possession of substantial chunks of Ukrainian territory. These regions, Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson, were formally incorporated into Russia in September 2022. Yet, crucially, Russia would lack full control over any of them. This outcome falls short of Moscow's initial ambitions, which aimed for complete annexation, battle-hardened veterans, and societal tensions. Another factor influencing Putin's perspective is the return of battle-hardened veterans. As the war drags on, these veterans re-enter Russian society, often dissatisfied with post-war prospects. Their presence could potentially create tensions, prompting Putin to seek resolution sooner rather than later. Russia's calculated moves. In the absence of a ceasefire, Putin's strategy involves maximizing territorial gains. He aims to exert relentless pressure on Ukraine while opportunistically exploiting unforeseen openings. Russian forces currently control approximately 18% of Ukraine, with recent thrusts into the northeastern region of Kharkiv. Manpower and weapons. Putin relies on Russia's larger population to sustain superior manpower, even without a formal mobilization. Generous pay incentives entice recruits. His long-term vision involves incremental territorial conquests until Ukrainian President Zelenskyy presents an acceptable offer to halt the conflict. Putin's assessment is that Western nations won't sufficiently arm Ukraine, undermining their morale. International dynamics. U.S. and European leaders pledge unwavering support for Ukraine's security sovereignty. NATO allies accelerate weapons deliveries. However, Putin maintains that Russia harbors no designs on NATO territory. Escalation risks, including nuclear confrontation, concern Moscow. The Swiss Peace Summit. The upcoming Swiss Peace Summit aims to unify international opinion on ending the war. President Zelenskyy initiated the talks, excluding Putin. Switzerland's decision not to invite Russia has sparked controversy. Ukraine and Switzerland advocate for broader participation, including Russian allies like China. Putin's view. Speaking in China, Putin suggested that Ukraine might leverage the Swiss talks to rally a broader coalition in favor of a total Russian withdrawal. However, he characterized this as an imposed condition rather than a genuine peace negotiation. As the world watches, the fate of Ukraine hangs in the balance, with Putin's strategic moves shaping the course of history. Diplomatic tensions escalate amidst Ukraine conflict, Swiss summit and geopolitical maneuvers. Swiss Foreign Ministry silent on peace talks. The Swiss Foreign Ministry has yet to respond to inquiries regarding the upcoming peace summit. As international attention remains fixed on the conflict in Ukraine, the absence of an official statement adds to the intrigue surrounding the diplomatic efforts. U.S. State Department's firm stance. In response to queries, a U.S. State Department spokesperson emphasized that any peace initiative must uphold Ukraine's territorial integrity within its internationally recognized borders. The spokesperson unequivocally identified Russia as the primary obstacle to achieving peace in the region. The Kremlin's lack of demonstrable interest in ending the war has raised concerns among global leaders.
Putin's trustworthiness questioned.
Kiev remains skeptical of Russian President Vladimir Putin's reliability. Despite repeated denials by his team regarding war plans, Putin's actions have cast doubt on his commitment to honoring any potential deal. The delicate balance between trust and pragmatism looms large as negotiations unfold. The ceasefire conundrum. Both Russia and Ukraine harbor reservations about a ceasefire. Fearing potential rearming by the other side, they tread cautiously. The stakes are high, and any misstep could escalate the conflict further. Ukraine's struggle and international support. Ukrainian President Zelenskyy faces one of the most challenging moments in the full-scale war. Kyiv, along with its Western allies, pins hope on a $61 billion U.S. aid package and additional European military assistance. The delicate dance of diplomacy continues, with the Swiss Peace Summit serving as a critical juncture in the quest for resolution. As the world watches, the fate of Ukraine hangs in the balance, and the path to peace remains fraught with uncertainty.